Hello everyone, this is Anurag Ray from PestRemovalWarrior.com, and today I'm going to talk about, can a mask protect you from coronavirus? Now before we continue this video, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so that you can receive updates about my video and also help my channel grow. Now due to the recent outbreak of coronavirus, the masks are selling like crazy and going out of stock really fast. And many people are able to get them and many people are not able to get them because the demand is so high that they are not able to fulfill the demand. So as a result, many of the masks are getting out of stock, so people are not able to get the mask and people are panicking about that. If you come in contact with them, then obviously it will be very difficult for you to stop the virus infecting even if you're wearing a mask, because those masks doesn't really offer that much of protection. However, there is a mask that a surgeon uses, that is a surgical mask. Those masks are really effective because they are able to protect them and from these viruses, because they have a filtration system within them. And they are quite expensive compared to the masks you're probably buying from the market, but they are really much more effective. These surgical masks are not, you cannot find it everywhere. You have to go to a specific store. You need to find it in a medical store. And if you get them, they can be a little bit expensive also. But they offer a great deal of protection, up to 80% of protection if you wear them correctly, because they fit really properly to your face, and you can also adjust them so that they fit properly to your face. They are tightly fitted around all of these places so that there is no way for you to spread the virus, no way for you to catch the virus. Because if you sneeze inside the mask, then if there is no space, they are properly fitted, then the virus won't be able to come out of your face, and then it will be protect you for a pretty long time. Now that along with that, you cannot wear the same mask over and over again over days. You have to buy new masks. So practically, if you're trying to buy a surgical mask, is not a very feasible way because they will be much expensive. And if you continue to buy a mask, continue to change the mask on a daily basis, then it's very difficult to do the supply, because if the demand for this increases, the demand for surgical mask increases manifold, then supplying that will be very difficult. Now, if you do not change the mask and you keep on using the same mask, then the effectiveness of the mask will decrease to a great extent. The primary part of the surgical mask also is that it should fit your face properly. There shouldn't be enough gap so that the air can escape. Due to its filtration system, you will be able to breathe properly. That's a really effective. It has a success rate of around 80%, so it can be really effective. However, there is another problem with the surgical mask, that is you cannot really wear it for long time because the limited oxygen supply that you will be getting through the mask, because all of the things are closed, all of the it is really hardly fitted, so it will be very difficult to actually breathe properly all the time. So if you're wearing it for 3 hours, it may be work, but if you're going to wear it throughout the day for 24 hours, then it can be really difficult because you may not be able to breathe properly, and it's not very effective way to do things. And if you are doing exercises, then it's definitely not a way to use a surgical mask in that case. So in one way that you can say this masks are not really that much of a solution. Rather, a better solution is to wash your hand and stay away from the people who are infected, and stay away from those places where you see the people have been infected. These are the only possible best way that I can say that in order to stop the infection from coming to you. But if by any chance you have to stay in that place, then buy a surgical mask, at least a few pair of them, because that can actually protect your life and a life of your loved ones. Because these kind of masks that are available in the market are not really effective. These are just giving let's say a placebo that it is working, but is not really that much effective. It's just in our thought that is working, but it's not really that much effective. So, but it is obviously better to wear something instead of wearing nothing, because if you are wearing a mask, even if it produces 10% or 20% protection, that's still a little bit of protection, and it may save your life, but it may not completely save your life. So if you are somehow exposed to the virus, then from someone, then this mask that you are getting from the market will not really be protecting you from the coronavirus. That being said, you have to make also, no matter what mask you buy, you have to maintain few of the things. That is, make sure they fit your face properly, like I mentioned before. Make sure you are changing the mask every single day. And if you are sneezing too much, if you are having cough, then obviously change your mask and then wear a new mask after a few hours. And obviously the fourth way is to not use your hand to save the mask repeatedly. Don't put your hand inside the mask and then touch another places, because that will spread the infection if you have the infection. So these are the 4 things that you should do if you're having a mask with you. These are the things that I want to share for this video, because these masks that are available in the market gives a very little protection. But if you can get a hand on the surgical mask and can use it repeatedly, then that can be a lifesaver, and you can use that very successfully. So that's it for this video. If you really like this video, don't forget to click on the like, comment and subscribe button. And I'm uploading 2 videos every single week. That is on Monday and Friday. So don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell, so that you can receive the updates about my video and also help my channel grow. Thank you.